Guys, we're getting a Phase 2 Cody in 2022.
Oh my god! Okay, it's happening! Everybody stay calm! What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm! Wait! Everybody calm down!
Hello everyone, it is I, Republic Studs, and yes, I realize I made a very presumptuous statement, and I am going to be honest, I have been holding out on you all. So, as you heard there, I have one of the most amazing LEGO Star Wars rumors, and obviously this is not just involving a Phase 2 Cody, this involves a whole LEGO Star Wars Summer 2022 set. And I'm sure many of your minds are jumping or have seen the thumbnail or ever wondering, what is this set going to be? What are you talking about, Studs? And let's just say, it's pretty epic. So long story short, the last couple of weeks I have been hearing plenty of rumors coming out of all over the place of some new potential clone troopers coming out in 2022, including a Phase 2 Cody. Now, I wasn't going to say anything until I thought it was appropriate because of its near absurdity. And I'll be honest, I wasn't entirely sure how to approach this. I did not want to just put out a video saying, I know for a fact there's a Phase 2 Cody. I wanted to wait for some confirmation because I did put out the Razor Crest rumor. And you know, a lot of people still are not 100% on board with that. That's fine. We will wait and see. Time will tell. Same thing goes for this, but let's get into this. I was scrolling through my Instagram and I saw this story from PromoBricks, the most reputable source in the rumor community, period. There is no one more reputable than PromoBricks. They revealed every rumor for the LEGO Star Wars 2022 set lineup from Cad Bane ship to everything else that we've gotten in it, including the ObiWan Starfighter. I believe they even rumored, like, all of the new 18+ sets. They're really on the ball with that sort of stuff. Now, here is an Instagram story from these guys, completely no context, out of the blue. There were no slides before or after indicating what any of this meant, but I'm going to be getting into it right now. Obviously, this is a clip from Revenge of the Sith. And now that I've seen that, I feel like I have the clearance to go ahead and tell you the rumor. This is set number 75337 at $140, the ATTE. Now this was previously speculated heavily to be an Attack of the Clones set. The last ATTE we got was Attack of the Clones themed. Obviously, all the ATTEs we've gotten except for one have been. So yeah, that was a pretty fair assumption. It's also the 20th year of Attack of the Clones. So, you know, that was kind of a no-brainer. We got the minifigure pack, which, you know, led us to believe we were getting more of that stuff. We also have the rumor of the Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter. So it was very logical to think this was Attack of the Clones. It is not. Now, we are going to get into the figures and the details of this thing, so strap in. This is very exciting. So, first up, a figure that I've already heard a ton is coming, this one, ObiWan Kenobi. You know, probably coming the same Revenge of the Sith variant as, say, the Duel on Mustafar set. Again, Obi-Wan's going to be very popular. I'm not entirely shocked they're doing a bunch of ObiWan-centered sets. They're doing Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter. They're doing this. And, you know, that's all because the Kenobi show is coming out, which is probably, in my opinion, going to be one of the biggest shows ever on television, pending they don't screw it up like the Book of Boba Fett. And I'm really hyped for it. But beyond that, I just think that it makes sense that they're doing all these ObiWan Central sets. Now, with that being said, you know, I'd love to see him do the arm printing like with the new Mace Windu minifigure. That's a really cool minifigure, and I kind of hope they do like the Clone Wars arm printing. I don't think they will, if I'm being 100% honest, because I just don't think it's entirely practical, if it's especially Revenge of the Sith. He doesn't wear that in Revenge of the Sith. But yeah, so let's get into the big one, folks. Strap in. Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting a Phase 2 Commander Cody. And this is absolutely nuts. We're getting a Phase 2 Cody in 2022, everyone. It is confirmed. Pretty much, anyway. We'll have to wait for official pictures, obviously. But if I had to guess, we're likely getting a new Clone Trooper mold. So if we get a mold for him with his visor, say, that also leaves room for opportunities for us to get other characters with that mold. Say, Captain Vaughn, just for the future, just to, like, really stretch that out. And to be honest, I wouldn't be shocked if he was done very similarly to how they did the Bad Batch minifigures. Like, they printed the backpacks on those guys, for example. I don't think he's going to get arm printing. If we're lucky, he has orange arms. That's really all we could ask in regards to that. And I'm kind of worried they're going to do him dirty and people are going to give it crap, which, you know, they did with the Bad Batch, but they weren't as hard on them. This one is going to be heavily scrutinized, so I hope they don't do it so we can just purely appreciate the fact that they did a Phase 2 Cody. And again, I'm genuinely shocked we're getting him, but wait, there is more. Obviously, you can't have Obi-Wan and Cody without the 212th Legion guys. Yes, we're getting two 12th Troopers in this set, in the 2020 style for the first time ever. We have not gotten these guys in the past, we are getting them now. It's very exciting. We have not gotten two 12th Troopers since 2014, a long time ago. And it's going to be really exciting to finally see him in a set. Now, I do not have an exact number on how many. If I honestly had to throw out a number there, since LEGO has been going so heavy with Troopers lately, especially because of this set's inflated price, assuming they're sticking with the general structure that ATTs have stuck with in the past, I'd guess 3. I'd guess 3 solid ones. Potentially a 4th, that could be an airborne trooper. I don't entirely know, but that is my speculative guess. We could also see pilots in here. Again, I'm really not sure how they're doing it, but I knew for a fact that we are getting two 12 troopers. That is a thing that is happening. Now, another thing I've actually heard is we're getting a dwarf spider droid with this particular set. It makes sense. They were all over in Revenge of the Sith on Utapau, and we'll talk about location in a second. Honestly, I would have liked to see a crab droid go along, so we haven't gotten a crab droid. They're pretty small. They're easy to do. You could have the two 12 trooper jump on them and shoot them down. I think that would be great. And I think with, obviously, we're not just getting a dwarf droid. I wouldn't be shocked if we got, say, 2 regular battle droids. That just kind of feels in character for these types of sets. And I'd be shocked if they didn't do those as well. Not that anyone really cares that much. Now, this rumor is quite possibly now my most anticipated LEGO Star Wars set for 2022. We have not gotten a Revenge of the Sith set like this since Revenge of the Sith came out, namely a very trooper-heavy pack. And you know, obviously this is no minifigure building pack. Most people will not be able to army build these. My goal with this one, I want to get at least 5, which I know sounds absolutely nuts. I'm gonna obviously wait for them to go on discount because I'm not a crazy person. But to have an army of a solid 5 troopers, you get your new 2 12 troopers, you're getting ObiWan, Commander Cody, obviously a very highly valued set. And I will say the fact that they're putting Cody in a relatively expensive set is kind of shocking to me. I thought that LEGO only likes to put these types of figures in cheap sets that everyone can afford. But, you know, 140 is still a lot. Now, real quick, I do want to talk about locations. Now, there's 2 possible locations for this. Location number 1 being, you know, the most obvious, Utapau. I'm almost certain it's going to be Utapau. This was the plan, obviously, from Revenge of the Sith. It's been pretty popular recently since the Skywalker saga came out. There's been a lot of footage specifically from that one because it obviously comes with that Phase 2 Cody everyone's been looking at. So I wouldn't be shocked if that's the location here we're dealing with. It's also, again, a movie location, which, you know, they're more likely to do movie stuff than Clone Wars stuff. But there is a possibility that they make this a Clone Wars set. You could do a Naxxus, say. There were dwarf droids on a Naxxus. There were 2 12 troopers on a Naxxus. Again, the airborne thing isn't confirmed, so that could be a totally crazy thing that's not happening. The only reason I quite honestly would prefer it to be a Clone Wars set is so that way we get Obi-Wan with the special Mace Windu arm printing. And that's really it. That's the only reason I actually want to see him. And that wouldn't even be too practical because he didn't have that type of stuff on his arm by the time that area of the Clone Wars came around. And coincidentally, I will point out that Mace Windu was also at that battle, and they just did a set with Mace Windu, and they might have screwed up the troopers a little bit, but I think they might have made them to go coinciding. That's nothing provable. That's just me throwing that out there. I just wanted to say something about that, honestly, because I was thinking about it. You were probably thinking about it, weren't you? And also, finally, I do want to point out a lot of people are upset about there being no Gunship this year. And quite honestly, I think they're waiting for people to finally decide if they want to buy their UCS Gunships, and then next year, I am pretty certain they're going to do a play-scale Gunship. It makes the most sense. Every time there has been a Gunship, there's coincided with an ATTE. So the way I think that a Gunship could possibly happen, again, this has nothing to do with my rumor or this rumor, it is pure speculation. I believe in 2002, we got a Republic Gunship, and then a year later, we got an ATTE, or something along those lines with a flip-flop like that. So I would not be entirely shocked if we did see a Gunship in the very near future. Now, that Gunship's theming would be interesting. I'd be curious to see if they do like a chic one or if they just stay consistent with the 212. I don't think they do 212 because this one's going to be 212 and it's having pretty much all the main characters. We'll wait and see. Curious to hear what y'all think. Now, really, we're just going to have to wait for time to tell. We will wait for PromoBricks to officially reveal the rumor. We will wait for everyone else to come out with special rumors. This is what, again, I have been hearing from a number of people and a number of different events. I can't get into it too much, but I'm very excited for it. And if you don't believe me, hey, that's fine. I respect that. I wouldn't believe me either. When you come back in a couple of months, when it is officially rumored or officially revealed, you can come back, apologize, and take me more credibly in the future. And yeah, really, my question is going to be posed to all of you. What do you guys want to see with a Phase 2 Commander Cody, with an ATTE centered around Utapau, and so much more? With that said, I'll see you on the next one. Remember, peace out, and stay awesome.